Alright, welcome back. This is Bike Talk episode 18, where I review or roast your bike. First up, we got Matt. He says, "Hey Gary, been a big fan of your videos, clever bike mechanics for a while, review or roast. Cheers." Thanks, Matt. Hooga Booga Booster. So yeah, let's do a roast. So first up, crank arm there, got a little rock on the side. He's got this bottle with a strap, and there's no way he could ride and take this bottle out at the same time, so a little bit dysfunctional there. A little sagging little strap, should be a little bit more straight, a little bit more tension on that. Let's see what else he's got. I'm gonna roast him for these low res images as well. He's got the light pointing down. I think that's a pretty good angle. And then he's got a tall stem for comfy ride. Got this specialized saddle, I think. Got some fenders going on. Pretty nice build. Looks like his basket is straight too. I would say it's probably 1 or 2 degrees tilted down a little bit. So gonna have to roast you for that. He's got a dynamo up front. Pretty cool. And some velocity chunky rims, so custom build wheels. Got a little bit of rust going on the side here. It looks like he's got the dynamo light wire going through here, and then he's got another wrap, a rubber wrap on top just to protect it. I don't know, sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because yeah, you might get water stuck in there, so just double check that. And then he's got these fenders which look like they're a little bit small here. As soon as he gets some dirt and stuff in here, you can imagine it's just gonna get stuck. And yeah, you can tell this is probably just like a street cruiser because there's no dirt on his tires at all, and he's probably not worried about dirt going in his fenders. And then here on the back, looks like he's running Dior 11 speed or something like that. Wide cassette, not too bad. Dior brakes, little dynamo light on the back probably. And then gonna have to just blur out his contact details here as well. But yeah, thanks Matt. That was a pretty cool bike, cool little Easter egg. Just try to get some sharper images next time. Alright, thanks Matt. Thanks for sending in. Oh, he's also missing a chainstay right there. Alright, next up is Arthur. Arthur says, "Hey Gary," spelled my name wrong. Gonna roast him for that. This bike is from AliExpress and Facebook Marketplace. It's an e-bike. He's one to roast, and he's got a bunch of info here. You can read that if you want. He said, "I'm expecting some creative roast here. None of this AliExpress made China crap or e-bike lazy crap. Give me something that burns." Some people like Arthur, they get a little bit scared when they send an email in and try to act tough. They try to, try to roast themselves a little bit first just to get them in the mood. But yeah, this is his bike. So it's like a gravel build, an e-bike gravel kit build. I got nothing against e-bikes. I have one and I think they're pretty useful. So I'm not going to roast you for that. But yeah, your legs are probably pretty weak. He's got this massive cassette on the back, and with an e-bike, you don't really need a massive cassette. You can probably do like a road cassette, which is a smaller range, unless you run out of battery. I'm not sure where the battery is on this. Maybe it's in this bag here. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna roast him for 2 different tires. Gonna roast him for one fender on the back, but no fender on the front. Gonna roast him for the frame being too small with this super tall stack height. Gonna roast him with this little tag accessory on the back. I don't know what he's trying to prove here. Is he just trying to show you that he just went shopping and he bought this saddlebag brand new, or is it just the saddle brand new? I don't know, but either way, he's repping a tag. Most people kind of take that off. Arthur's probably the type of person to still run tags on his clothes. He's got this funky little grip here. Couldn't decide if he wanted white grips or black grips, so he decided to do both. And then not sure why he picked this ugly hood color. It's probably the worst color. Doesn't match anything. You could say maybe it matches behind this WTB here, but yeah, bit of a fast stretch there. Here's more of the ugly cockpit. Gonna roast you for no accessory, missing accessory on this accessory holder. Gonna roast you for the tire being worn on the side but not in the middle. Gonna roast you for your grip tape job. Sorry Arthur, but this side it's pretty messy. It seemed like you did alright on this side, but then when you got to the left side, you just couldn't be bothered, and you're just like, this will do. Just wrap this one up. Got your blue lug sticker there, size 52. I think you're probably more of a 54, maybe 55. And your little e-bike kit here on the front. Gonna roast you for having Gary stickers. Another tag here. So yeah, he got these cables brand new, so he's got the tag there. I do think it's pretty clean setup with the battery inside the bag. You almost don't know it's like an e-bike until you look closer with all these cables coming in and out, but if you look from far away you can't really tell, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall looks like a pretty fun build. Thanks for sending, Arthur. Alright, next up is Ansel, and he's got this, he says, thanks for sharing content. Thanks, Ansel. Our username is Schwell11, wants to be roasted. And yeah, here's his bike. Pedal not straight, red on your pedal, and chain ring, not sure what that's about. Got some fat tires but rigid forks. Got this massive frame bag, not sure what he's carrying in here, probably nothing good. Got a suspension seat post set back here with the saddle set back too, a little bit of a longer reach. You can tell he's probably maybe a little bit big on this bike. Seems a little bit of a stretch here. Got some lights up front. This big light, I like this big light, it's pretty cool. I'll probably mount it like here since you got this huge gap. And then yeah, quick release on the wrong side, but that's not too hard to fix there. Got some red valve caps again, trying to be matchy. A little bit too cute for me with the blue and red all matched up, but if you like it, that's cool. Alright, thanks Ansel, thanks for sending that in. Alright, this next one is no name something, but I think the email said Shanks something, but we'll just call him Shanks or her Shanks. 95, Kuta Mountain, Dior, blah blah blah. He said review or roast, or she said review or roast. So we'll just do a roast. Gonna roast you for this funny seat post. So yeah, basically bike too small, funny seat post, funny stem, and then got, yeah, maybe too long of a reach. I do like this Nitto front rack, that's pretty cool. Got some slick tires on there, got a little bag on the back with matching strap. Got these little funky little cables with a funky chain. I think this person really likes alternating colors. So you got the alternating stem spaces here, cables, chain, and even the black, white, black little rim reflectors, tire reflectors. Here on the back got a fender, pretty funny fender setup. Goes on the outside of the stays here, but yeah, I guess that's not too bad. A little bit more close up of his chain and cable. Yeah, I just really can't really look at anything else. It's just like, this is just so distracting. It just grabs all my attention. Got some Mavics on there, and that's it. Sent those 2 pics. Got some comfy grips on the front, got a little bar ends, got a nice bell. And yeah, overall looks like a pretty fun build. No bottles in bottle cages, no crank arm not being straight, funky alien head valve caps. Enough said about those. Alright, thanks Shank. Next up is Tom. Tom says, hey Gary, bike talk videos are so great. I thought I'd submit mine. Yeah, sorry, it's been a long time. He'd submitted this in August. So Tom, this is his bike. He's got a little road bike action happening. Rides off-road, likes to ride in the farms and stuff. Probably scratch his saddle right here, putting it next to barbed wire. Maybe scratched his bar tape too. And then got the cork end on the bar end here. Kind of like an old school thing. Shows you that he's been racing since the 70s. And little front bar bag. Alright, here's a side pick. Yeah, probably a little bit older gentleman as well, with the little setback seat and the upright stem, saving his back a little bit. He probably used to ride fast, but now he's got the same fast bike. But yeah, decided he's got to relax, he's got to chill on his back a bit. I would say, even though everything's crooked in this photo, he's got his crank arm straight, so I respect that. Missing bottle in bottle cage here though. Almost tricked me because you filmed it or took a photo of it in the dark, but I see it. Thanks, Tom. Alright, next up is Jeff. Hey, Gary, love channel. Thanks, Jeff. I'd like to hear your thoughts on his bike. So yeah, this is just a normal review. So yeah, I think overall pretty cool. Pretty cool setup. Just kind of like a gray muted kind of colored bike. Got some fenders going on. Got some holy rollers. Got a nice front rack. Would be super handy. He's shortened up the reach here. So I think this is kind of like a cruising bike or commuter bike, with the bars tilted back for his wrists. It's got a pretty blurry photo there, and it's got a reflector on the back. Seems pretty fun. Got some upgraded pads here, looks like, as well, for smooth braking. And yeah, that's it. Pretty fun bike overall, I think. Not too bad. Pretty nice build. Thanks, Jeff. Alright, next up is Robbie. So roast my bike. 998 Hard Rock. Bit rough but fun. Alright, first of all, gonna roast him for having a shopping cart on his front rack. Not sure why he wants to carry around that. And looks like he sent another email too. Update. Double basket. Alright, so he decided to put another shopping cart on his top tube. Yeah, this seems like kind of crazy at this point. I think he would be better just like hopping in a shopping cart and, you know, riding that around. That'd probably be more of his steez. And crank arm not straight, just the usual stuff. Missing bottle cage here. Lock almost falling off. Fender too high. Ugly chainstay wrap. Alright, that's basically it. Not too much on this one. Looks like a get him around, do a lot of shopping. You know this guy just loves shopping. Thanks, Robbie. Alright, next up is Ash. It's my everyday bike, and he just wants a normal review. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool bike. Looks like he carries a lot of stuff with the 2 panels on the back. Pretty solid. Got a wide range, 2x, massive on the back. Got some bottles filled up here and a feed bag. So he's all bottled up. He must commute far because he has a lot of stuff set up. Got a nice big front rack on here. Matching brown frame, brown saddle. Looking good. Got a phone holder. Got some new style dual brakes. I actually like these levers. These levers look pretty cool. I've never seen them. I'm running a Livio. Got some bar ends here. Yeah, he definitely travels far on his commute. Clocking up those KMs. Got a light on the back, safety first, and yeah, pretty neat build. Nice one, looks solid. Thanks, Ash. Alright, next up is Benjamin. He says, roast Ben's bike. I'm new to vintage, not sure what the rules are. How about it, roast my bike? Alright, so let's see if we can open these photos. Alright, overall looks pretty cool. I would say you have probably one too many grills here on your Jeep, and probably one too many set of lights as well. But yeah, the bike I think looks pretty cool. Got your rock shocks here. I think these, your elastomers are probably pretty done. This looks like it's compressed, so you could replace those. Yeah, crank arm not straight, missing bottle holders. Got some cool bar ends on there. Let's see. Looks like he's got a huge bulge on his tire here, but it's actually just a shadow. So you're gonna roast you for that shadow pick. And then here's another pick. So that was before and after. So basically blacked it out, and yeah, it didn't fix the forks though, so gonna roast you for that. It looked pretty cool before. It looks pretty cool now. Can't beat a Cannondale M1000. Pretty nice. Crank arm still not straight. Running a lower cassette. Got some slicks on there. Yeah, not too bad. City Cruiser looks pretty fun. Nice. Nice little setup. I do appreciate you keeping all your colors consistent, so yeah, not going overkill. That's very hard for most people, but yeah, nice job. Alright, next up is Gabe. Gabe said review or roast. Looks like he replied to some message somehow. Alright, let's see. Alright, so you got some crazy bar ends here. Looks like he really loves yellow and red. Let's see if we can get a full side shot to see the full ugliness. Alright, well, what happened here? Alright, here's the side shot. Yeah, pretty ugly bike, in my opinion. Just got way too much yellow on here. And yeah, gonna roast him. Bottle, crank arm, saddle too far back, bars are too long. Yeah, I just can't get over the yellow, just way too much yellow. And then he's got some straws. He's got some straws on his wheels. I'm not sure why you want some straws on your wheels. In case you get thirsty maybe, and you don't have any straws, but yeah, it's a very, very particular style choice with the straws. But Gabe, you know, seeing you like yellow so much, I think you should have just got a yellow bike. But yeah, thanks Gabe, thanks for sending that in. Next up is David. He's got another submission. Alright, this is his trek. This is David here, cracking open I think this is probably like a kombucha or something, drinking kombucha, and you can hardly see him because of his camo shirt. David likes to drink kombucha. He's got this saddle down, facing straight down here. Got the arrow seat styles, but then got his bar straight up with the adjustable stem. Maybe when he wants to go real fast, he just slams his stem all the way down like that, like TT style. And then yeah, just one bar gets around. got dual disc, looks like a 3x7, and his crank arm is fairly straight, I'll give him that. But yeah, a bit of more commuter bike style step through. Not too bad, looks pretty cool. Looks cool in silver and black. But yeah, thanks David. Alright, next up is Duvan. Hi Gary, swap the bars. He wants to roast and says thanks for your help. No worries, thanks for sending in Duvan. So yeah, gonna roast him for having too many strings here on his frame bag. Don't know what he's trying to tie up. Maybe he thinks this is a boat or something, a sailing boat. Got some gravel bars here. Got this quick release lever facing forward on the wrong side. Crank arm not straight. Nice gravel bars, they look pretty cool. Missing accessory on your phone holder. And then here, running Dior, old school Dior, pretty cool. Chain could be slightly long, not sure. But yeah, overall seems like a pretty cool build, looks pretty fun. Not too bad. I like the super slight geo here on the fork and the head tube. But yeah, nice. Bottom and bottle cage, nice. Thanks Duvan. Alright, next up is Alex. Says, hi friend, my name's Nico. I'm 9 years old. Okay, let's read this one out. Hi, my name is Nico. I am 9 years old. They let me use his emails. Probably dad. We like to watch your YouTube videos building bikes. My daddy built this up for me and I help D with lots of cleaning and picking stickers and colored cables. Roast me. Oh, I am a 9-year-old. Well, not tall, just a big boy. Love your movies. Alright, thanks Nico. Alright, so he wants a bit of a roast. So yeah, gonna roast him for having too many colors here on his cables. Going overboard on the blue here. Gonna roast you for crank arm not being straight. Gonna roast you for your frame being a little bit small, but I think you'll probably grow into it just because your saddle is all the way slammed. And if you stand over it, you might, hit your nads or something. Yeah, let's see what else he's got. He's got some DXR levers, maxed it out, pretty sick. Got some Marzocchis, pretty sick. Yeah, just gonna roast him for too much matching. Quick release here. Crushing that poor seat post right here. No disrespect to Paul. And yeah, pretty clean bike actually. Got some stickers on there. That's you riding it. I'll blur your face. But yeah, cool pants. Looks like you really like rabbits, which is cool. I like rabbits too. Got the Croc stees going on. But yeah, overall pretty cool bike. I think like if I was 9 and I had this bike, I'd be stoked. Super cool parts here. Got some bombers on the front. Got some nice brake setup. Yeah, got some brake boosters happening. Pretty sick overall. ATX dual ATX 970 dual suspension. Pretty sick. But yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to your dad. Pretty sick build. Thanks for sending that in, Nico. Nice bike. Cheers. Alright, next up is Nick. Sent some stuff here. No photo. Okay, here's his photo. So he got our Facebook and he did some stuff with this build. So yeah, got some Maxxis tires. I actually have an Intense myself. It's a pretty cool frame, pretty solid. But what did he want? He wanted just a normal review. Yeah, I like it. Upgraded drivetrain, 1x large here. Got some Maxxis tires. Got some Maxxis tires here. Put it up. Pretty nice. Looks like a pretty fun build. Good proportions. And yeah, overall pretty clean. Pretty nice. I like the paint job. I do have the same bike, so my paint job's a little bit different, but I do like the drip blood paint job. That's pretty cool. Clean cassette. Wolf tooth on the front. Wogo pedals. Got even the little rubber band things on the wire. Some Altus brakes, I think. Some nice hubs as well. Tektro levers. Yeah, overall pretty cool build. Nice one. Looks like he spent a lot of effort into this one and cleaned it up. Yeah, pretty cool. I think one thing I'd do, I would change his seat post to be non-gutted seat posts, but I know having this bike, this is such a pain in the ass size, is 25.6. So yeah, it's hard to find a seat post that size. But yeah, pretty cool build. Thanks, Nick. Alright, next up is Gabe. Gabe said he wanted roasts. He said, love the spinning channel. Thanks, Gabe. And yeah, this is his bike. Gabe from Canada. Shout out Canada. Alright, this is pretty sick. I'm into it. He wants to roast, so I'm going to roast him for crank arm not being, it's level, but it's not, the drive side's not in front. So gonna roast you for that. Gonna roast you for the straws again. I'm not sure what's with this straw trend that's happening. I don't know if it's very eco-conscious or whatever, but I'm not really into it. People must be thirsty as hell. Gonna roast you for this big basket on the back. I'm surprised why he didn't lower the basket a little bit closer to his wheel. He could have just put this down. Unless he's riding downhill on this old Santa Cruz and he quick release drops his saddle and then his whole basket goes down as well. Got a basket on the front, got a little air horn bell. Pretty funny build. Gonna roast you for these dirty Auri grips. I do like these cranks, pretty jealous, race face cranks. Overall pretty sick bike. He basically got an old downhill bike and just built it as like a commuter shopping bike, which is pretty sick. Thanks, Gabe. Alright, next up is Michael. Roast his vintage Torelli. I'm gonna roast you for having some small images that are hard for everyone to see. But yeah, overall, I think this is what it was and he did it up. Not too bad. Crank arm not straight, empty bottle cages. Just the usual, usual not paying attention stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. I like the turbo saddle though. Cool. Thanks, Michael. Next one's Andrew. Thanks for your response. Thanks, Andrew. Owner Rain. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe his name's Rain. Alright, it's a pretty sick bike and he just wants a review. So yeah, overall I like it. I think it's pretty sick. I do like this paint job a lot. Looks like it's on fire. Love the spinaches. Can't get enough of those. Even got the Climb water bottles, carbon, Sally Talia flight saddle. Pretty rare. MC squared or MC cubed stem. Got some close-up pics of the typography, maybe a graphic designer. So yeah, this is Ryan actually. Is it Ryan or Rain? I don't know. But yeah, super sick. I wish there was a side shot, but there is an Enduro Ace on this bike as well. But yeah, overall super sick bike. Would love to ride this bike. Looks fast. Hell yeah, nice one, Rain. Alright, next up is G Newport, and he's got a Syndicone resto mod. Bought it new 99.9, been riding 25 years since upgrade. Feel free to roast. Alright, first up, gonna roast him for putting his pedal on the side and scratching his crank arm there. Gonna roast you for your cable work, bro, too high off the TT. I like the motor bars, I like the forks. The forks are carbon, so I would be suspect on how hard you can brake with these little adapters. Might be better going to disc on the front. Gonna roast you for 2 different wheel sizes. Gonna roast you for a crank arm not being straight. And I think I'm gonna roast you for your saddle being at the wrong angle and too high. Alright, that's basically it. Overall pretty cool build though. Nice. Thanks, G Newport. Alright, next up is Jack. Hey Gary, feel free to roast. Got to a place we're enjoying it. Here's a picture end of how it looked when I picked it up. Cheers from Seattle. Cheers, Jack. Alright, so this is how he picked it up. Old Cannondale. And it had kind of like a funky seat, so he didn't know what seat that was. Had a long stem. Had some nice cranks on it to begin with. Some decent wheels. Got a little Cannondale rack as well. This is pretty rare. And then let's see what he did to it. He basically took that super rare rack off and just chucked it in the bin. He replaced the stem. Looks like, I can't tell if I've got a stem converter here. It looks like, yeah, stem converter, threadless. He changed that. Looks like he changed the wheels too. Changed the cranks. Changed the rear mech. I think he basically just kept the frame. Maybe he kept the seat post and the seat clamp. But yeah, put this ugly rack on it. I would have kept the rear rack. It's super steezy. Put a cat on his bike. Don't know about that. At least his crank arm is straight here. That's good. Got a little pink accessory here. Kind of throws the bike off, I think. Got some upgraded salmon pads. Gonna upgrade him for no cable end here and bent cable. Coming off cable here. Deal on the back. Billy Bonkers. Little cat again. Rock Bros pedals. Super yin set bolts here. Got some upgrade grips. Got some Avids. I can't tell if these Avids are real or if they're fake. I've never seen that. Maybe these are just the newer style ones. But yeah, they look a little bit suspect to me. Got some cable on the front. Yeah, got some shonky stem work there. Gonna roast them for that. Overall not bad though. Pretty nice build. Nice bike. I like the clunker bars. Pretty cool. Alright, that's it. Thanks for sending, Jack. Nice bike. And yeah, it's kind of rare that it's sunny in Seattle, but you can see The sun is almost peeking through. Alright, this one's going to be the last one. It's Matsu. Hey Gary, been enjoying the channel for a while, kept up good work. Please go ahead and roast my 96 Cannondale Killer. Alright, so he wants to roast, so overall pretty sick. I do like this bike. It's a lefty, Killer V, old school, crank arm not straight, non-drive pick to start off with. Gonna roast you for that. Running tubeless, but I'm not sure if he's running tubeless, maybe just tubeless on the front. This does not look like a tubeless rim on the back. Maybe it's just running tubes for both. So gonna roast you for that, running tubeless tires, but no with tubes. Gonna roast you for your bottle being too big for your bottle holder. Hits the frame there, gonna make it hard to get it in and out when you're riding down. Let's see what else he's got. Okay, he's got a drive side shot. Switch the bike around and you can see crank arm still not straight. I told you the bottle didn't fit. Still doesn't fit here. Got a little reflector thing on the back. Got the bar ends facing the wrong way, I think. And let's see what else. Got his camouflage tire on the front. Can hardly see it, which is pretty cool. Got some old XT Dior. I think these are probably 3x9. And then the coda, this ugly coda stem. You can see he tried to take the photo and try to hide the stem, but it came through. Alright, but yeah, overall pretty sick bike. I do like this one. This one's super sick. Definitely would like to ride one of these. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for sending. Thanks Matsu. Thanks to everyone else who sent you in. I will try to do these more often and catch you next one. Peace.